Alright ladies and gentlemen, how is it going? MT2008 here, playing a little bit of Red Dead Redemption 2. And you may know around the Red Dead world there are 16 different legendary tier wildlife that are much bigger than the standard version of these wildlife. You can only find one of each around the Red Dead world in Pacific areas. I had an idea of finding every single one of the 16 and doing a series on it, depending on how well this video does. It can be seen as a walkthrough or just a video to enjoy for your own amusement. And there will also be no Red Dead spoilers in this video, unless you want to keep the legendary wildlife as a surprise for your own playthrough. Today we'll be looking for the legendary white bison. He can be found at Lake Isabella, which is at the very northwest point of the map, in the mountains of the game. It's recommended to use a stronger weapon for this creature, as a pistol or bow won't do any damage. So sometimes, unfortunately, it does take quite a big ride to get to these specific areas. It's always ideal to go for the areas that aren't bounty hunted, so for instance Blackwater, everyone's just going to try and kill you as soon as you enter. So I try to go for the kind of neutral areas just to make it a little bit easier. But of course you've always got the old Driscolls. They'll try and stop you wherever you go. But yeah, so that was a bit of an issue. I think I killed them all. I can't really remember what happens here. But yeah, they were a total pain in the backside. Actually, I don't even know if these are Driscolls or not. It could just be a bunch of rude people. So I think I shoot this guy's head off. I do not. I do. I definitely shoot somebody's head off. This guy? Man. That's, yeah. And then I die. But, it's alright. So when I got to Lake Isabella where the white bison can be spotted, I decided to set up a camp. Because my horse's energy and my energy were quite low. And I didn't really have that many, I guess, food and health potions on me. And the tonics and stuff like that, so I thought just to get a little minute to have food. You can cook the food in the fire, so I thought I would do that. Give the horse a rest as well. And then if it got too dark, I could go back to the tent and sleep till the next morning. If you're doing that, I would recommend it, because it doesn't hurt. It's easy to set up a camp, but that's all we have to do. So there's your food. If you look at my health at the bottom left, it goes full after that. So it's definitely ideal. Then when riding about, at the top left it says you have entered legendary animal territory. So that's when I knew I was approaching the kind of right area to trigger the event. And as I was just pulling up to this rock, I noticed some, what do you call it, dung on top of that rock, so I knew that was a clue right away. I don't know if that's going to be there every single time, but you can always check it out yourself. So I was looking at it like, can I interact with this? Will this give me more clues? So I looked around with the eagle eye, or dead eye is it? Then I saw a clue down there, which I believe was fur. So then when you inspect this,
here we go.
The footprints appear.
This could take a while.
And then you've got Arthur saying like, that's like kind of old, kind of clues I guess, so it's not going to be too helpful. It's going to give you the idea that the bison's not that close by. I get a little confused here. The tracks just stop, but there's no more clues. So I'm thinking, did I just go through these trees? Then I believe at the end of these trees there's a bit of horse dung as well. Or bison dung? Yeah. Bison dung it says at the bottom right, okay. And Arthur's saying it's not close, so that's giving me the idea that it's going to take a while. And then the third clue, or fourth clue, is broken sticks. So now I know I'm kind of in this area where you're going to see him, and that could potentially be the last clue. Then it's just you kind of looking about. And then I believe this is the moment where I just see him over the hilltop. And then I can hear footsteps, so I knew I was definitely close. That kind of freaked me out, but if you look at the top of the hill, you can see him. So I'm like, in my head I'm like, holy crap. And he's looking absolutely majestic. And legendary tier animals will always be bigger, they'll always weigh more. As you can see, look at the size of this absolute unit. I believe this is the moment where I try and take a shot on him. It says use a long scope rifle for a clean kill. Unfortunately, I do not have that. Just use the carabine. Shot and then it wasn't enough. The last time I'd done that with a bear, the bear kind of ran away but died, like he bled out. So I thought that might be the case, but it ended up not being the case. I tried to just keep my eyes on him in case I lost him. He decided to go for a little swim, it looks like. And then, get a little bit of a jump scare here. So you can tell he's a little bit annoyed at the fact that I might have shot him. So then I go for the kill. And I got him. You might be thinking like it's not the cleanest kill of them all, is it? But for the legendary animals it really doesn't matter. They're always going to be a bit harder to kill than your average deer or rabbit, obviously. So there it is. At this point I kind of feel bad because it looks majestic as ever, but you know, for this series it had to be done. I would happily let him roam the wild for as long as he wants, but yeah, unfortunately not. Anyway, there it is. I decided to take some photos for it, could be a potential thumbnail. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and please leave a comment. I'll try and go on to the next few animals in the next few days. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching.